Hey guys, Woods Farm here. Just a quick little project in the garage today. I'm going to try to get this snowblower running. Okay, don't really know what kind of snowblower this is. Probably older than I am. But we're going to take a look at it and see if we can get it to run. Came in two pieces. Looks like everything's here. The drive belt is there. And then there's a belt. Looks like a new belt for the snowblower. And they took it apart, I'm guessing, to change the belt, and then just gave up on it. And my wife was able to scavenge this. Was going to the dump. So we're going to see if we can get it running. So first things first, before I put this thing back together, I'm going to make sure it runs. There is a bit of fuel in there, not much. Okay, the cutoff was turned off. That's good. Hopefully the carb was drained. And this snowblower has an electric start, which I really like. Well, the engine's not locked up. Feels like there's compression. The return spring for the pull start is not very good. So a couple of issues to start. I wanted to take this cover off, and I broke that bolt off right there. Just snapped right off. I was looking for the air cleaner, and there's this weird box, like a snorkel or something. It goes down, and it goes into the carburetor. That's the choke. And there's another problem I noticed, there's a tiny little like toggle switch right there. Oh, that ain't. Okay, I see what's going on here. That's probably, there's a wire, a bare wire down here. They must have been using this as a ground to kill it. The toggle switch looks like it's broken. It did probably have a plastic extension that went through the cover here. Yeah, right down there it says stop, and there's a hole, so there's probably a switch. That's gone. But there's no air cleaner whatsoever. That's really strange. There's a lot of crud down in there. That's not a good sign. I should probably drain this tank. I'm just going to top it up with some good fuel. I'm going to give it a shot of this stuff, see if that helps. I'm going to try the electric starter. Choke is down. Let's leave the choke up. Well, that's good. That works. It's also a good sign. It's Just going to check the oil in the crankcase. Okay, that's weird. Normally there's a little dipstick or something. I don't see a fill line or anything. Let's see if we can... Well, there's a little bit of oil in there. It seems like it runs pretty good. It looks like there's some excess fuel in this, whatever this air cleaner thing is. And the kill switch doesn't appear to work. But you can turn it off by choking it out. Some electrical tape. Someone obviously spliced this switch in here, I think, at a later time. Try to figure out what's going on with this though. Okay, so I've got a new toggle switch wired up. Hopefully that'll work as a kill switch. We're just going to try it out. Okay. So I've got the cover back on. I've mounted a switch that'll work as an on and off switch. It's the off position. Okay, that works. Okay, next steps is to get this thing put back together. Looks like it lifts up. Rocks on. Best I can tell, that belt is definitely too small, probably an inch or so. It could also be because this is a thicker belt, and I'm assuming it's probably supposed to be like a 1/2 inch belt, a thinner belt like this one. And if it was thinner, it would probably sit a little deeper in the pulley, and it probably would just make it. So I'm gonna have to pull this belt off and just measure it and see if I can figure out what belt I need. Okay guys, it's the next day. Went into town, I got a couple belts. The one that was with it that was too small was a 44 by 1/2 inch, and I picked up a 46 and a 47. And right now I've got the 46 on there, and actually probably a little too big, but it is running. I'm gonna probably have to special order a 45 by 1/2 inch belt. I think that'd be just perfect. But as you can see, we're going to move along here. So now we got to work on this chute, and I don't know if it's missing a part here, but this worm gear is supposed to turn this and allow the chute to move left to right. So I'm going to have to fabricate something to make this work here. Okay, obviously I don't want to spend a lot of money and put a lot of effort into this, but I want to get this worm gear working so I can move the chute left to right, or at the very least so it holds it in position. So all I've gone and done is just cut a little rectangle out of 1/8, drilled a hole in it, and I'm going to weld that onto the bracket just to hold that bar in the correct orientation. Seems to be working pretty good. Always good habit to keep a good stock of hardware. Three of those. A couple of those. I rigged up a kill switch. Okay. There's the choke right there. Choke off, okay. On. There's the fuel on and off over here. It's on right now. Okay. So it should pretty much start right up. Oh, and that's the throttle. Okay guys, just going to wrap this video up here. I'll call that a success. I mean, it doesn't run great, but it was free, and it's fixed now. It does work. I think it could use some chains on the tires, and it's probably going to need a carburetor rebuild at some point. But other than that, good to go. If you want to see more videos from the Woods Farm, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.